My name's Nathan McCoy. My hometown, I guess, would be La Quinta, California. It's near Palm Springs. I graduated in 2011. My current job is a data scientist, and I am located in Los Angeles. Basically, I did a degree at UCLA in linguistics and computer science, and then I lived abroad in Europe for a while. Got a job doing software development in Italy, then moved to UK, did a master's there, and when I moved back to the United States, I continued in the path that I started there, which was in the field of data science, but specifically related to language, linguistics, basically. The skills that are important in the field that I'm in are, of course, having a really multifaceted background, interested in language and potentially patterns, math, and also, of course, computer science, and being able to kind of understand all those things in some way. I think probably one thing that helped that was an extracurricular activity at UCLA was I joined and became a part of the Linux users group at UCLA, and that helped me get a completely different view of computers, and even though I had some experience there, it was a thing that really did help give me some different points of view that are very beneficial still. If you have a straight linguistics degree, there's lots of fields that you can go into that are related to language interpretation, translation, or even some type of literature. But I did more of my degree was linguistics and computer science. So it's definitely that cross-section between understanding language and using it with computers somehow. So what I mainly do is do some kind of machine learning and AI model creation and testing using language as the input mainly. So understanding language somehow, and usually making some kind of extraction or prediction with the language, generally from text. So I would say things that you can go into are really quite varied depending on what kind of degree you get in linguistics. I envision my industry will not be impacted whatsoever in the next 2 to 3 years, specifically related to the growth of machine learning and AI, basically data science in general, and specifically people who have a background in linguistics and computer science, because there's a lot of people who don't have that mix. Most people have a point of view, just knowing, say, computer science or just knowing linguistics, and being able to understand both and how they fit together is really important, and people need those spaces filled. Natural language processing specifically being the field that people are looking for. I think the two things to know, I think are pretty important things that I would like to share with somebody, say myself in the past, would be just to experiment and say, try coding things a lot using language as an input, and just kind of seeing what happens, trying lots of different things with it, and not being afraid to kind of experiment there a little bit more. Another thing that probably is very important, I think, and lots of fields this is important, is understanding a bit more about math. Basically any type of statistics and linear algebra can help you a lot in this field, even if you just know a very small amount. It can really help you. So I would say probably just that experimentation and a little bit of math will get you a very long way in understanding the field. So I'll say goodbye and thank you very much.